What's going on, boys? Swaggy's here. So, of course, I do apologize for being incredibly late with the second video. I am not gonna lie. I don't know what happened. Uh, I guess I just lost track of time. But without any further ado, let me just go ahead just get to the actual stuff here. So this is by Cyrus Lore. They wanted me to go ahead and check out the video stuff here. This one is called Paradis Devil. This is from, of course, an Attack on Titan video. They wanted me to check out this one. As it is their latest one, and is an official A.M.V, and the producer is Trace here. So without any further ado, let's get down to it. Let's not waste too much time. So please go check out everybody part of that stuff here. I'm really interested to see how this goes. So without any further ado, let's get down to it. So like I said, link down below. Please go check it out. They work really hard to support. And then I'm really looking forward to this. Let's get down to this. Hopefully they don't disappoint me. Okay.
Stay front of me, all I had to do was a little minute. At the gravesite, till my faith died. I knew what's about to begin. Had to start a war, the clash of the titans. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. I woke up in the morning, stay in front of me. All I had to do was let him in. At the gravesite, when my faith died. I knew what's about to begin. Had to start a war, the clash of the titans. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. I woke up in the morning, stay in front of me. All I had to do was let him in. At the gravesite when my faith died, I knew what's about to begin. Had to start a war, clash of the titans. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. I put it the wave with the turn shuffle. Had to rise up to the turn the rubble. Claiming the ear, feeling my mother. Sorry to burst your bubble. Court bodies in pairs. A good dream. Bench monsters in pairs. You wanted smoke, so I gave him the got the bitch dethroned, yeah, I'm hitting the neck. Yeah, sweet spot, took her to the tea shop. Can't wait on the bitch just to leave again. Yeah, his team wrong. When will the green stop? Course the kid just ate again. Don't let the beat stop, got your tea in mouth. Don't clean the flows again. Called up these low C, you know what you want a band for band, but now he bleeding them. My bloodline so precious, I'm bleeding gems. Had to turn up for the niggas that made a man. I drank the hoes repellent, the haters, stomach rumbling, so I had to eat again. Body count colossal, I hit my peak again. Go take off the scarf, let me peek again. Break them off the devil, so I opened the door. Let the demons in. Yeah. Up in the morning, stay in front of me. All I had to do was let him in. At the graveside when my faith died, I knew what's about to begin. Had to start a war, clash of the titans. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. I woke up in the morning, stay in front of me. All I had to do was let him in. At the graveside when my faith died, I knew what's about to begin. Had to start a war, clash of the titans. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. Yeah. All I had to do was let him in. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. All I had.
Okay. I'm gonna let it stop right there. Overall. That was interesting. That was very interesting. And, okay, let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts on the actual stuff here, starting off with main three factors here. The beat itself, the vocals, and of course the actress, visual stuff. So let me just get down to it. Now, of course, the beat itself here was really good. I'm not gonna lie, I liked the beat itself here. It was really solid, really nice. I liked it. Of course, I would have liked some variety every now and then. But aside from that, the overall beat itself here, like I said, really solid. Now, of course, the vocals and there's some stuff that were really interesting. And I'm not saying that in like a really bad way or really good way. They were they were alright. They were alright. And I'll get to that later in a second here. Let's just give me a second here. Like I said, without any further ado, like I said, overall the extras beat itself was incredibly well done. Really well done. Sorry about that. I had a little bubble in my throat. Like I said, it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Had a lot of an energy to it. But aside from that, though, now let's get into the actual vocal work, and there's some sense. Let's not waste too much time. Now, of course, the vocals themselves here, I do feel like they could have used a little bit of an improvement in terms of just the sort of confidence and just sort of presentation itself here. There's a lot of things you can really put into the actual vocals themselves that can really enhance them a lot. And I've heard this from I've heard like a little bit of this in some other songs that I've heard from Boy that I've heard before. But you gotta I would say just add more emphasis, add more just more passion, more heart into the actual song itself here, because certain times the actual just vocals themselves are a little too dull, a little too quiet, a little too in the background. I'm not gonna lie, they're in a little bit in the background right now when they should be in the forefront. They should be in the main spotlight here for the video itself here, and overall they're just not there. They're not hitting that, you know. But aside from that, like I said, overall vocals themselves were still pretty well done. I like it. I like it. I like a little bit of the vocals changes themselves there. I like what they did there. But overall, like I said, it almost feels like they're just they don't have too much passion for the song itself here. They don't really have a they're not really kind of doing anything different. They're kind of just what was the word for it? What was the word for it? They're getting a little repetitive in a way. Like I said, overall the vocals themselves have high potential. They had high potential. The lyrics themselves were really well structured and gave an amazing foundation for the song itself here. But the vocals themselves were kind of slacking a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I wish there's a little bit more emphasis on certain lyrics. There's more emphasis on certain parts of the vocals or the actual just lyrics themselves here. But like I said, just overall, the vocals themselves were a little bit slacking. But aside from that, like I said, overall, I really did enjoy the actual. I really did enjoy the actual stuff. They really, really, really well done, and overall, still really solid. But aside from like I said, overall, I really did wish the actual just vocals themselves here did kind of get a boost in volume, and of course, a bit more of a boost in confidence and just adding some differences in the actual just vocals themselves here. It did sound a little bland near the middle of the video itself here. But without any further ado, actually, give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Anyways, as I was saying, just overall the vocals themselves here, like I said, I wish they were a little emphasized a little bit more. I wish the vocals themselves were a little bit more what's the word for it? Had more emotion, more of a like a passion to it. But aside from that, the overall, I really can't complain. The vocals themselves were still really well done, and overall, I liked them a lot. But like I said, it just didn't have that drive, that passion, that heart that I heard from a lot of other songs, which is okay. But aside from that, without any further ado, let's get down to the actual just the lyrics themselves. Let's get down to it. Now, of course, the lyrics themselves here were really well done. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it does really references, the Clash of Titans, the Clash of just just basically just kind of Titans, the rumblings, like a lot of stuff that really does matter a lot in the world of Attack on Titan, and I really do like that. I'm not gonna, I love that. I love that just so much. But like I said, it's just what's the word for it? A little blatant. But overall, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I still like it a lot. And overall, like I said, the lyrics themselves are still provide a very, very good structure and of course a very, very well made foundation for the song itself here. It's still incredible and I like it a lot. But like I said, aside from that though, let's get on to the actual just videos themselves here. Let's not waste so much time. Now, of course, the videos themselves here were still pretty well done. I'm not gonna lie, I like the editing itself. It was overall really well done. Overall, super, super clean. I like it. But overall, I do feel like it does have a very high amount of reliance on the actual anime of Attack on Titan itself here. And while I do wish they added a few of their own little edits, I still can respect the grind that they're doing. I still appreciate that they actually used a lot of the clips from the actual show itself here instead of stuff from like other anime or anything like that. But like I said, aside from that though, I still very much enjoy the actual videos themselves here. They were incredibly well done. And overall, really, really cool. But aside from that, like I said, without ado, let's get right down to the actual, just deeper dive here of the video stuff here. Now, before I get to the deep dive, please go check the actual original stuff here. Like I said, they want me to check out the video stuff here. And of course, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do it. But like I said, without any further ado, like I said, link down below for the actual original video stuff here. And of course, if you made to this point of that stuff here, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing, as it helps us just so much to chat stuff. It just helps me out a ton, so please consider doing that. And of course, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little drowsy right now. Some of the medicine I took a little bit earlier is making me feel a little tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little extra tired. But aside from that, and for do like I said, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing, or no liking and subscribing, as it just helps with some of the channel stuff here. But aside from that, though, also consider hitting notification bell for the next time I upload if you're interested in catching the newest video as soon as you can. And aside from that, though, comment down below your guys' thoughts on this stuff here and whether or not you liked it or you didn't like it at all. And of course, whether you want to see more of this, guys, or whether or not you want to see more of uh, Cyrus Lore's, content in the future. But aside from that, without any further ado, let's get right down to the actual deeper dive here. Let's not waste too much time. Now, of course, going on to the actual deep dive here, what I kind of get into, I kind of just get more into depth on the video stuff here, while pulling up a few examples that kind of help illustrate my point here. Without any further ado, let's go right down to the actual just no deeper dive here. Let's not waste so much time. Now, though, starting off with the main three aspects again for the actual deep dive itself here, the main three aspects being the actual beat itself, there's the vocals, and of course the actual just animation itself, or the actual visuals themselves here. Let's go right down to it. Now, of course, the beat itself, like I said, overall, the beat itself was really a jam. I like it a lot. And it starts from the beginning of the video stuff here. Like I said, it's overall super well done and just sounds super cool. I'm going to let this little segment here play out for itself and, of course, explain itself. And, of course, I'll talk about more about it later on. Sorry. Like, it's still, like I said, the beat itself here still sounds really well done, and overall it's still really good and such a jam. But aside from that, though, like I said, just overall the beat itself here just has a lot of really good moments where it does really shine out. And like I said, that's probably like one of my favorites in the beginning segment itself here, because it like I said, the ramp up, the build up, I love it just so much. It's so well done, so good, and overall just such a vibe. I love it. But aside from that though, let's go ahead and get to the actual well. Actually, let me go ahead, present another one of my favorite of the, moment of the beat itself here, and that being like right around where it was like right around here.
Shuffle, had to rise up to the turn the rubble, claiming the ear, feeling my mother. Sorry to burst your bubble. Court parties in pairs. A good tree. Monsters in pairs.
Like, I'm trying to find where it was. Give me a second here. All right, here it was. It's like right around here. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. That was pretty good, and I really enjoyed that a ton. But aside from that, like such the muting of the music itself here was overall pretty interesting, and overall I still liked it a lot. But aside from that, though, let's get into the actual vocal regulators themselves here, and let's get right down to it. Now, of course, the main thing I gotta say though, the vocals themselves here were a little interesting in terms of the actual just the way they were presenting themselves here. And I'll go ahead and show a little segment here of what I mean. Like right around here, I'm not gonna lie, the repetitiveness of the lyrics themselves was a little drawn out. It did get a little old at some point of the actual stuff here, where it's like all I had to do was let him in. All I had to do was let him in. And of course, that does get a little repetitive after some time, especially for this video where it kind of repeats like around maybe like around 15 to 12 times. Certain like I said, I just wish certain segments were a little more emphasized, like equip the two-piece. Like it's just a little bit of a almost what's the word for it. It's just not emphasized enough at certain segments, I will say, and overall it does really kind of just drive down these moments that are I feel like could hit a little harder. But aside from that, the overall another thing that I did notice was that certain segments kind of almost contrast with the beat itself here, like certain segments like this. This segment's pretty good. Like I do feel like that little beginning segment right there was a little muted. Like you can't really hear the hit, or it's just like I said, certain segments I wish were presented a little more emphasized, a little more with confidence, a little bit more with the just sort of an energy, and I wish a lot of it was presented with a sort of just a sort of like I said, confidence and energy, as it just feels like it's missing both of those a little bit in the entire video itself here, and it does kind of drag down the video a little bit. But aside from that, like I said, the vocals themselves were still really well done. I like them a lot. But like I said, I wish just more confidence, more energy, more emphasis on certain lyrics, and just like I said, just more of more of a like a defiant nature, because in terms of the first couple seasons of Attack on Titan, that's kind of what the show's about, just kind of like defying these massive titans, just the little guys rising up and striking against them. And in this song, there's just not a lot of defiance, not a lot of a sort of rising up, and it just kind of feels more of a like a smoothness to it, or more of a like go with the flow kind of vibe, which is a little strange. But overall, I still like it. But aside from that, now, ain't for do. Let's get on to the actual lyrics themselves here. Now, of course, a lot of the lyrics themselves here, like I said, were really well done, and of course, I liked them a lot. Like in terms of just Clash of the Titans, really good lyric there. Equip the two piece was really interesting, and of course, just a lot of it was like just taking on the Titans. Of course, just kind of just a lot of mentions of eating again as well.
Of course, the kid just ate again. Don't let the hate stop, got your tea in mouth. Don't clean the flows again. Call up these little C, you know what you want to ban for ban, but now he.
And then a mention of a ban for ban randomly in there, which of course contracts a little bit with the actual Attack on Titan a bit, but it's completely fine. It's completely fine. But aside from, like I said, the rumbling, Clash of the Titans, a lot of that really well done. I like that. I like a lot of the emphasis on the Titans, and of course going against them, and of course especially with Attack on Titan, kind of the entirety of the show itself, you're kind of being like going against the Titans themselves. You're kind of going against the status quo, and I like that a lot. That's really good, and are really well presented, and I like that a lot. But aside from that, aim for do. Let's go right on to the actual just visuals themselves here. Let's not waste too much time. Now, of course, like I said, I do like the editing itself here. It's still really well solid and really well done. And like I said, just a lot of these do have a lot of really good segments. Like this one right here is really good.
Let the beat stop, got your tea in mouth. Don't clean the flows again. Call up these little C, you know what you want to ban for ban, but now he bleeding.
Like the editing itself went crazy there. Like I said, but aside from that, though, it does have a very heavy reliance on the actual just anime itself here. And I do kind of wish they included a few manga segments and stuff like that, so that they can differentiate a little bit. But aside from that, though, no, it is what it is. But aside from, like I said, editing still goes crazy. I like the actors' use of the manga itself here, and of course there were a few transitions and and a few segments here that were a little bit different, which I really do appreciate. But aside from that, though, that for do that basically does end off the extra stuff. Just like I said, please go check it out. Link down below and card right there. Please give me your your thoughts, opinions on it stuff here down below. But aside from that for do, please go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps out just a ton of the channel stuff here and does help me out a ton. So please consider doing that as well. And of course, notification bell for the next time I upload if you're interested in catching a new video as soon as you can. And of course, my voice is still very bad right now. I'm still very sick. And of course, like I said, I just took some medicine that has made me very drowsy. So of course, if I end up saying just like kind of just fading in and out, I do apologize for that. But aside from that, like I said, link down below and card right there. Go check out the actual original stuff here. And of course, like I said, like, subscribe, notification bell for the next time I upload. And of course, comment down below. You guys start spinning on the actual stuff here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm already starting to fall asleep. And of course, aside from that though, please have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Because if you don't, you're gonna have to take some medicine that's gonna make you fall asleep as well. I'm just kidding. Like I said, just take care of yourself. Stay healthy, and of course, stay safe. And I hope to see you guys. And again on the next video tomorrow. And of course, one last favor, please consider hitting the share button. It helps me out just a ton as a creator self here. It really just helps out to spread a few branches from the channel self here. Just like I said, helped me out a ton. But aside from that though, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe, and I'll be seeing you boys tomorrow. Anyways, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm already falling asleep, so I'm gonna try to get this video done, and I'm gonna just go right to sleep. Okay, take care, stay safe, and see the boys tomorrow. Bye bye for now though.